That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. You don't play to win. When you start telling me, it doesn't matter, then we're tired. Get out.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a push down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. We sucked.
You play to win the game.
That's pitiful.
You don't play to just play.
Perform like that.
You don't play to win. When you start telling me,
We suck.
it doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dan doesn't do any updates when he's losing. He only seems to put stuff up when he's winning. But been super busy. Had 2 jobs, had to quit one, but full-time job again. Crazy for me, I know. And but I'm back, and let's get this rolling, shall we?
All right, guys, let's get ready for the week in review. First up, let's start with the most important game of the weekend. Of course, that would be Ass Clowns versus Eye of the Storm, the Battle of Blood. And I'd like to thank you to my big brother for having kind of a wussy season this year and helping me achieve my chance of making the playoffs. So thank you, big brother. I appreciate it. Very close game, won by 4 points. Philip Rivers, you are the man. I don't care what kind of dude you are, on or off the field, you are awesome. Anyways, next let's go to, this was the ass whooping of the weekend. That's the, I think Toyota gives it on the site here. Yep, they call it the fantasy victory, greatest fantasy victory. I like ass whooping of the week. That would be Chronic Roaches. No sophomore slump for my friend Roger on 98 Vikings. That loss took Dan to 7-4. My win brought me to 7-4. We're a 3.72 point difference between first place. And with Roger nipping at our heels with his big victory at 7-4 as well, he's only about 40 points back, which is not a lot in this league, as we all know. So, interesting three-way battle up top at 7-4, pretty kick-ass. The next game we had was Contract Year versus Mickles Marauders. Super close game. Oh my God, we're talking less than a point. So thank you, percentiles. You watch those games the night before, and you always wonder if you're going to win the next day. Looks like Contract Year pulled it off. Knocked Mickles Marauders down to 6-5. Warriors took a loss to the Hot Carls. The Hot Carls, is this true? They're on a 3-game winning streak. I think once you take on the big dog, it proves to yourself. It's like you see that team like the Lions. They'll like lose and lose and lose and lose, and they'll play like the Patriots and beat them, or the Steelers and beat them, and suddenly they're just turning it all on. I think there's a little Wayne Fonts in our Hot Carls, but we shall see. And the Warriors, I think that drops spread to 5-6. And doing my dumb guy math on all this, it looks like we have 3 weeks left to play. So that means the Hot Carls are technically still in the hunt, as is most everyone else. It's too close to call. The only one that's mathematically eliminated. Well, technically, no, there's no way. I guess not even mathematically. No. So Contract Year, thanks for taking last place, or at least at the bottom, or out of the playoffs anyway. But it's still anybody's game. I mean, if the Carls have their Fonts, if they have their inner Wayne Fonts, and they go on a streak, that puts them at 7-7. That means if I could lose 3 in a row, Vikings could use 3 in a row, Chronic Roaches could lose 3 in a row, Mickles could lose 2 in a row, and the Warriors could lose 2 in a row, which now that I think about it, I think it's pretty impossible. I don't think the Hot Carls really has a chance, but they do have the Fonts power, so best of luck to them. And then, but let's go on to the most important thing. Let's go to next week's matchups, which are all going to be major. So it's week 12, big matchups, Battle of Ball Guys, Mickles Marauders against Ass Clowns. Dave, you're scoring way too many points, so just take it easy this week. I need some bye guys or hurt guys or whatever. Please help me out here. We have Contract Year going up to 98 Vikings. W for 98 Vikings. No, I'm just kidding. What Mike might win that. You never know what's going to happen. And the Hot Carls, Fonts Power against Eye of the Storm, which I think is going to knock down Eye a little bit. I didn't mention Eye in the standings. I left my brother out of that. That's sad. Here we go. Eye of the Storm. Wow, at 5-6. He still has a chance to make the playoffs. And, but anything can happen. But we know this league works one way and one way only. the two-peat. I think we all get that. Let's see. I think I covered all the matchups. If I didn't, we all have computers to know what the matches up are. Anyways, good to be back near the top. Not on completely on the top, but we're coming. We're coming. So good luck to everybody, except Mickles Brothers.
I gotta tell you the truth.
I know I'm smarter than that. You play to win the game. Playoffs? You don't play to just play it. You don't play to win. When you start helping me, it doesn't matter. Then we're tired. Get out.
Yesterday's yesterday, today's today, tomorrow will be tomorrow.
Playoffs?
Thanks, Coach.